Alright, so we're right back with my visual guide to Saros. So, the enemy types. Now, you're going to run into a bunch of enemies over here. They will crowd on you. They will shoot a massive amount of bullets at you, and you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit, and you're going to die. Alright, but one of the things I want to do is get to know the enemy types, okay? So, when you run into an enemy, especially for one that you haven't recognized or fought before, try to pay attention within the chaos of what it's doing. Okay, so like this enemy here, this is your stand-up turret, right? So you can see that reticle light up in front of their face to let you know what you're going to shoot. Okay, now notice that they have random times, right? So notice the reticle is blue, and it's not always at the same time. And they are aiming at me. Okay. And these particles actually have a little bit of tracking on them, but not as much as another type. Okay. So get used to the enemies. Don't let the stuff pummel you and overwhelm you. Just, if you die by something, go back and pay attention to it so that you can at least know the patterns. All right. Now they're kind of taking turns. See? All right. So now one thing about the bullet types. All right. There's a bunch of bullet patterns in here, but I'm only going to talk about two. All right. And what you can do to see these different bullet types, and this is something that's really cool, is change the color of them. All right. So here, let's go over to some of the enemy bullets right now. So you have the standard type, right? Just a standard bullet that's going to come at you. That's what they're shooting now, but I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to change the color of that. Say, man, I'm playing this game, man. It's cool, but I can't really see the bullets, man. I can't really see the colors. All right, well, let's change that color to an orange then. All right. Now that type of particle in the world is going to be orange. Again, this is really cool stuff because it just don't change the color, change the visuals too. All right, now homie particles, I have them set to purple. Okay, say, oh man, yeah, I can't tell what bullet type is going to come toward me when it coming, man. Did it? So you change it to whatever color you want. I got mine set to purple. So when I see a blue bullet coming at me, I know that it doesn't have a lot of tracking on it. You know, it's going to be the orange one. Okay, the homie one that's going to come at me is going to be purple. So I know that's going to aim dead at me. Then you have corrupted particles, which that's something that I want you to figure out on your own. I have mine on a high green. The standard color was yellow, kind of, but I like the high green. I just like it that way. They had it yellow though, I think, because, not to take away from the world look. And then you get corrupted and it shows up on his back too. And that color is kind of like yellow still. So anyway, I had mine on a green. Then you have these noble particles, which I'm going to let you figure out what they do. And then the melee strikes, which I had mine on white because it was also, I think, a red. And I'm like, no, I kind of want to, a little bit more of a signifier when the enemy is going to attack. So I just simply have it on a white for me. All right, so now let's look at these particles. So they're orange now. Same type of particle, but you can change the color. And notice the startup on their faces. All right, pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna change that back since I've been playing with it, this color, so I don't mix myself up, because you can get mixed up if you have everything one color. All right, so that was on a blue. All right, so now let's talk about the shield. Okay, this shield will absorb different bullet types, some, but not forever. All right, so you will absorb power, and that is how you're able to use this. Now I won't do this right now because I want to demonstrate destroying an enemy, but that's how you power up your arm cannon here. All right, now notice another thing. One enemy has a shield on him, and another one doesn't. So if I start shooting at this guy, he's deflecting my bullets. All right. So let me get rid of him. Now, how do I get rid of the shield? Now, you do have different arm cannons and different alternate fires that will do that, I'm pretty sure. But your melee would do that. Okay? So that's how you take out the shield. And there's a Lucenite. Let me hurry up and get it. Alright? So when you run into different enemies, they're going, if you get destroyed by an enemy, pay attention to what it's doing. Okay? Because then when you know what the enemy is doing, when it's like 20 enemies on screen, and you know the enemy types that's there and what kind of fire they do, that'll help you a whole lot when it comes down to surviving. Because if you don't know what you're fighting, oh my goodness. Again, you will not have this hook on start of play. Let's see what we get here. A redraw reward. Got some Lucenite in the world. Collecting. Gonna hit my dash boost. I'm trying to get to another enemy type to show you. See the boost stop right there because now I'm in battle again. Alright, so this is giving me a lot of turrets right now. Alright. Notice how the game is trying to help me aim, which that's something you can turn on and off. This type of game I find no reason not to keep it on. So I'm just going to melee all these guys. Got hit. There's another power up right there. I'll let you figure out what that does. Alright. Collecting Lucenite before it's gone. Alright, simple stuff, right? Traversing the world a little bit. Another power up. This one says 3+ on resilience. Weapon damage goes up. Cell lifetime increase. So I'll go ahead and take that. Alright. This is an adrenaline pickup. Cool. Now, I'll cook adventure here, but I want to get to some more enemies to show you some different enemy types. Showing a little bit of gameplay so everybody can see, oh man, this game ain't that hard. I can do it. Because if I can, you can too. Laser patterns. Now, let me talk about another thing with the color. So, let's just say, oh man, the red isn't something I can visually see. And I personally have it red because it was red in Returnal. But I think what was the base color? I think the regular color was actually a blue, I think. All right, but let's say I want to make it, let's say I want it green as well. Now let's look. All right, so just a little bit more recognition so that you can see it. And the cool thing is it also changed the effects in the world. Another power up. I'm going to take the redraw reward. Power ups here. Large ether. So power ups here. Power ups. Again, I'm trying to get to the show you some more enemies. Traversing the world, running. Got my dash at full. Running around, collecting. Alright, we have another turret. They're giving us a lot of turrets. They must know I'm doing a tutorial. So again, I know this guy. So like, oh man, all he's gonna do is just shoot and do that. Power-ups, collectibles, jumping, dashing. Got my jump dash going. This guy's on the wall now for some reason. Let's get him down. Alright, so here we got some different enemies. Now, whoa. Alright, so this guy, now you're like, man, what does he do? Right? Got this flying thing. Shoots blue. Purple. Shoots blue. Shoots blue. Purple. Blue. More blues. Purples. Alright, so now I know this is what he does. And also use the area. But those homies can't hit you from around here. Alright, so know the enemy types. Know what the enemy does, and you will be able to survive combat a whole lot better. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here. I wanted to show you different enemy type. That's why this video went on a little bit longer. They kept giving me turrets, but did a little bit of world traversal, you know, a little jump, a little dashing, find out about the collectibles and the power-ups you're going to get. Next, I want to go into a little bit more detail on enemy dodging. All right.